that they've been very competent on.
Chances for T1?
Definitely T1 saw something
Like,
in this Lotus yesterday.
realistically, with how NRG have been doing, I don't know, like 30.
I agree with you, Mimi. I don't think they're gonna make the same
If I'm being fully honest.
A Victor maybe taking too many risks. I think that we're going to get the Victor that we saw in Split.
T1's composition on this defensive side will oftentimes
Gomo, thank you for sending that with a summary. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, getting a lot of nice comments about the summary video, so I do appreciate that. What are my free picks for the games today? I mean, I have to go with NRG here, but I think this might be one of the closer ones. I think Foot should be fine. And then I think NRG, if they've only had one. They should have done anti. I think NRG will be fine, but they could just get wrecked by the individuals. But they also have incredibly good individuals. But yeah, they've been a little bit quiet.
You're absolutely right, G.
Yeah,
Nothing's
Navi,
gonna
sorry.
keep us from this game. Again, we see the likes of Bind, we see NRG coming out, especially up for T1 as well recently. Looking pretty hot to trot, but jet lag aside, our little excitement aside, what do we now expect with these two teams? We've had a little glimpse of them, one match played each. Where do we now see this head-to-head looking?
I honestly feel like T1 come out in that first series looking pretty good, honestly. It's a trial by fire to play against EDG.
True.
And again, it's just because of the playstyle, right? They're almost forced to approach that very differently. Now, the concern today is, do they come in and almost over-prep for NRG? I think there's definitely...
What are the summary videos? Man, why do I never have the link ready? Do I even have a command for the link?
Massively on this.
Yeah, it's weird. But I still find it hard to put Navi in context. Regional.
Sure.
So that's for that one.
Right.
Is it this? I'm not even sure if that works. Does that even work?
Now, has T1 got that capability to exploit it though? Can they push those limits? Do we see a different look from Victor today? There's so many potentials that could change up here.
Absolutely. I think this composition builds around what their big win condition is going to be in terms of pacing, in terms of bringing that kind of EDG ethos, I guess, from that opening series across here to Lotus.
Oh, the fans are excited for this one. It could be a cracking game. I don't know what.
Yeah, it could be pretty good. Could be pretty good. Hopefully these levels are alright. Okay, so T1 on defense, NRG on attack.
Powerful individuals like they did against
Lotus, T1's pick.
We already start out with Victor taking a whole lot of space. That frenzy posted up nice and deep here. Does he get the little green light that he wants? That absolutely not. Sire player played in very nicely.
A little bit quiet.
Carpe, beautiful start.
Time to perfection there. Nice like Victor.
Okay, I'll turn it up. I'll turn it up to there, but it feels like they're kind of similar level to me. I'll put it to that.
But already 3 T1 bodies ready to defend the C site.
They're pivoting. They have to. They've already got so many of these rotations in, so much of that counter utility in place. It's somewhat at least denied that springboard effect that maybe NRG wanted to try and pressure towards that C site, and it's a double back. Maybe just taking their time through here, see if they can catch one player overextending, but no one is. This is patient play from T1.
Man, he's so ready to insta-swing off this turret. Damn, it was a little bit delayed.
On the swing off the turret.
Yeah, and it was like a weird delayed swing off this, where maybe he thought they was going to catch them on the exit. I'm not entirely sure. Do they check Sire?
It was a glance. It was just a quick look from Crash.
I feel like they let this one slip slightly.
That gives them the sight. This is a really nice round from NRG, just drawing T1 so thin across the map.
Beautifully recovered to get into this position now. T1 lagging behind a little bit in terms of the rotation timing as well. Allow NRG to set up very comfortably. And look at Ardis' disconnected position. These players on site just need to buy time for him.
Paranoia is going to help. That should have connected at least towards one, maybe two. Pop flash goes in.
And he ate that flash.
Now Crash is still going to find value though. Could be a third not to be. Here we go. Now we look towards Ardis.
Ardis 1v2, 44-70 HP.
Meant to be the final boss in this note. No one is on that spike. It was just a tap. The second time of asking, he's got a nice little line of sight on this. It was chip damage. Oh, the spacing on that was a little off there. Ardis gets away, and now time is against
he played this so well.
He's got no time left on this one. And
yeah, he played this so well. And did T1 not clear tree? And that's why we were kind of playing a little bit off on this. I'm not sure. Either way, very nicely played from Ardis, especially getting the first kill, just insta hiding, making sure that he won off time it no matter what.
Like I said, Carpe and Zeta did everything they needed to on site here.
Jean P, how we doing?
That first pick
Am I
played in
tired?
perfectly.
Nah, I actually feel
Going
pretty
down.
decent.
And a little bit chaotic as
Ask
well.
me
With
in
this one,
like-
you must read the artist is
ask me in like
disconnected,
8
right?
hours.
And the swing from Carpe is just so off kilter.
Then we'll see.
I don't know if that's a miscommunication. Somebody's looking to tap.
Okay.
Carpe's not swinging, but
Saya
looked like that first
gets
half was
his
gonna be
normal
stuck at least.
martial out for the eco NRG.
Just leaving, I think it's Carpe, yeah, only Carpe towards that C side, so he's going to be going through the process of doing what he can. He's got a classic, so T1 trying to just keep bodies on that A site. Did do well to facilitate
Saya
that
Marshall,
first pick
did
in
he
the first
always
round, but
buys it?
hard to do it now. Let's
What's
see
my
what
sleeping
between
schedule? I
NRG
literally just sleep
and
after the games are done.
much better weaponry. We just have that martial out for
So
Saya
it's
players,
not
so
too
that's the
bad.
one you want to be seeing potentially find connection. But for NRG, they're going to start feeling all of this pressure. So many bodies now kind of identified towards the A side.
So I like
I
Marshall
wonder
and
if they
Eco.
continue on this track.
If you got someone good
We
enough,
obviously
yeah.
heard the Marshall ringing off here from Saya. No tags coming through just yet. Looking for a blind spam, but
Oh
Victor
my god, that looks sick.
explodes onto Saya. We'll find two.
He's such a little animal like this. Does so well on the Neon. I know he had a little bit of a shaky performance last time, but it's beautiful to see him get that little confidence building early. Eco Cobra round short. You take him when you get him. Oh, they're just going to find one. Saya plays it, connects towards
Saya
Artis,
had
so
a
not
nice
as
shot
clean
with
as
it,
you'd
I imagine.
But there is a recovered weapon. It's not much. Can they make anything of it now? Carpe really wants to try and tee up Zeta to do something. That's going to do it now.
Boss.
Victor's gone down. This is a problem. Getting a little bit more dicey here. 2 more seconds on the flash. Cove's gone up. But Crashies is just body blocking that spike. He's going to keep himself on this. Just put his life literally on the line. Oh, toyed with. Gorgeous. Zeta now. Can he get past on the final rain? He's done it. Has he got the time on this one? I think he does.
I think he does.
That's a tragedy for NRG
Well,
and T1 turning those tables
That
around.
is
Back-to-back rounds where this post-plant hold that
a
should be fairly
full
comfortable.
eco
crumbles for
with just a
NRG.
Marshall.
This time around, T1 capitalized.
And what are we
Get the
saying?
defuse on
FNS
top of
probably
that.
went a little bit too aggro.
Flip here in round
Then
2.
Victor maybe should have got the kill. Didn't want to flame him
Massive
too
boom
much
to the
because
T1
obviously
economy.
got the first 2
Zeta's
entries.
upgrade from
But
finesse, dropping
yeah,
that
they played that
Spectre
pretty
at the top of
poor.
the ropes makes all the difference. You see the engagement. There's Stinger versus Spectre there from the ropes, and Zeta
yeah, they
able
kind
to
of played that
punish.
poorly. Let's be honest. Alright, we now go into a full buy against the low buy, but this time
Actually, Sheriff's
opposite
in a frenzy
teams.
here, so they find an opening here.
At least they didn't
They
get
could
too
make
much
something
money
nice.
from it.
Victor's gonna be
That's the
overwhelmed with
one-
3 players on this. T1 willing
that's
to
the one
brawl
thing at
it
the
out
moment.
now. Crashy's going to go down first and foremostly. The rest of NRG hoping for a favourable outcome, but Artis already taken low, but does take one with him. Arpe still just standing. Joined by Saya player here. They're willing to shoulder this challenge. I mean, they've got the Vandals. If you start losing out, you do feel a little silly. FNS actually making something of the Saya player now. Gotta deliver, and he
Holy.
does. Beautifully done.
Saya,
A little bit dangerous
Saya
there.
has
He goes
been
down.
their
Suddenly
best
it's a
player
little
at the
more
LAN.
vulnerable.
And I think in the
Absolutely.
split,
Played Storm online,
I
though.
don't think he
Nice and
was.
early for
I
Saya,
honestly
so
think
a little offset to the
Ban or
economy if they do
Munchkin
wanna
was
try
their
and get an
best.
operator
But
in
Saya
his
on
hands
LAN, or
early
like
on.
international LANs at least, he's been unreal.
Going to try and spread the funds potentially. No, Ban down at 150, so.
Why does he play like that? Someone said, I was asking about the lore of it as well. Someone said that like when he was really young, he used to play on the desk, but he was so small that his arms were just like, he was used to playing like this, and then it just kind of stuck.
Really if this early trend will continue.
Not that
I
he's
was talking
stuck,
about T1
like
potentially
the
being
playing
conditioned
style
by that
stuck.
EDG matchup. In terms of being ready for aggression, being ready for very explosive early rounds.
The playoffs, yeah, he's been doing good.
Yes. Potentially going to be tested here. Artis alongside him.
Yeah, they got caught on the flash, so the T1 know that there's players here. Oh,
Man, Carpe got sold to the dogs from Saya. The dash out and he full committed.
And Carpe's the one to swing wider on that.
That's
Saya
so
was
funny.
expecting to maybe bait off the back of that, but Crashy's looking to follow through with the Trailblazer here and potentially even throw the Seekers in here. Big damage, yeah, and with Carpe falling, Saya's going to have to play this out at 21 HP.
Archer can't do that.
Continue on this track though. NRG have options. They've still got 55 seconds to make best of a bad scenario. Going in towards Saya.
That might.
Popped. But they paused for a second here.
I was
Saya
going to
player
say,
goes
yeah.
looking
Molly
for
forced him out into
information.
the
He finds
open,
all too much.
and then
Forced
the
out
wave
by
was
that
just
utility
weird because of the
perfectly.
angle of it.
Some capitalizes. Lockdown invested as well. NRG
They put an
want to
all
get
in.
this round on
Again,
board.
someone in chat said that they're buying heavy armor, and it is just worth noting, and I think that makes more sense in terms of why they're actually using this all into it, because they need to try and keep this one as clean as possible. Would love to see some back away after that.
NRG have basically got this round on wraps.
Ban not even going to look for an exit. Do have the chance, obviously, with the Blade Storm being available, but down
Ban's the only person, money-wise, that can't buy next.
Full purchase here.
But
Ardis slipping
there's
up. Yeah, he is
like
jumping up
anything
towards
is
the
fine
upright.
on this one, in my opinion. Like doing damage is like
Consolation at least.
just as good as saving. I actually think it's
Ardis
just a
on the other
little
hand
bit
with
better.
those credits
But in
remaining.
an ideal world, he would love to
Probably
save.
not wanting to hunt this down too desperately.
It's a bit of both. It's
Turn in the
like
second round, certainly gonna haunt them if they did overexpend.
they could
Chasing
4-1
rifle.
buy
So,
next round,
taking pause
and
for
he
here.
takes a bit of a hit.
NRG course correcting quite quickly.
But yeah.
Back on track here, tying this up at 2 apiece. Now, again, kind of rolling it back. Ban, I don't think in this one I'm going to kind of put him in the same light, but we saw in that previous matchup against NRG, for example, wanted to see him confident early.
Thoughts
so
on the
really
defensive
come online
Viper wall?
towards the later stages of that previous game.
And I think this round is a perfect
Yeah, a little bit
indicator
weird.
of how
It's
T1
weird
are
in
approaching this
secret there, right?
NRG
It's
with
definitely
having
weird in
a
secret.
second stacked up on this
I like the
extremity.
bit to hold
The
over
awareness needs
towards
to be there
A
from T1
and then over
that is a
towards B.
possibility.
Be interesting if
After
they
that
have any
ADG
play
matchup
runs.
and then being, like I said, forced into a position where T1 had
secret
to be
area.
the aggressors in a lot of their defensive rounds, just to try and reduce numbers.
And still with so many ults to play with. Carpe's got his.
How do you feel about Saw being ranked 2 on EMEA VLR? Man, the VLR rankings was pointless after the first 6 months.
Take an early fight here, look for an early challenge, but mostly just take space. Now, first time we're really seeing NRG though with bodies behind it, exploring this B option.
Zeta taking a ton of damage there. The other side, actually, Victor gets tagged up as well. An exchange, but doesn't amount to anything. Crashy's actually taking the orb outside B here. So Victor was one away, slowed down by the Nano Swarm now, but T1 have relinquished a little bit of control for the time being. But big information off the Trailblazer. Munchkin
That's a
actually
huge kill for
capitalizes.
this
I
one.
was a little nervous that Victor has the spike there. That could have been so much worse. Luckily for him, Crashies is able to grab it, didn't fall too far away. But now looking across the map, Finesse outdone Ban, so ready for a work.
Individual. That popped to the most perfect timing as well that he got info on this. You have a 3-person stack towards C. NRG just winning the round 1-9 loss bonus on top of this. Victor can't buy next round. Everyone else can. Wait, how the hell has Ardis got 2 there though, really? That's kind of crazy. What do we reckon? They force into this? 4 people can buy 1 person. Takes a hit? I would imagine so.
T1 find their third. You noted, these ultimates aren't being relied upon here. So still some tools at T1's disposal. Finesse, unfortunately, just can't find it. Oh. I thought maybe that was over the top and Saya saw a pixel, but it was just a blind
Favorite
spam.
pattern of me has always mentioned the 1-9 loss bonus. I mean, it's important. Like, resetting the money is very, very important.
Forcing around Victor's ultimate potentially does have a stinger in hand as well, but Guardian in the hands of Crashies.
So yeah, Victor taking the hit, does have his ult. Ardis in the off angle, that is not getting expected. Saya just wasn't even ready for
Quite a nice
this.
game already, Ardis. Miscasting games that he's in. But NRG going to fall away from this. They've had that early win in this round, right? So with 1 minute 15, they've got options.
To open the door, they had no util behind it. How are these two going to
Carpe
play?
to swap out with Zeta, potentially to make use of the Seekers. NRG this time around, I haven't really seen them comfortably take an opening duel. Saya gives this one up on a platter, to be honest with you.
This was good from Ardis. He had no one behind him, but he was playing to break this like he did. Right, just trying to prevent info behind this. And teams have got a lot better at that. Is he harboring this?
Yeah, Victor's just straight to work, straight to business. He does find Zeta. Damage taken, yes, down to 15 HP, but he's still alive and still a threat. Carpe going to try and catch him across the wall, but it's Munchkin. Finds Victor, and they take back the site control. They're not giving it up just yet, though, as Som takes that critical kill towards the site. That could facilitate the plant now.
30 seconds left.
And a Munchkin, a 2v4. NRG still haven't fully got side control to...
they're heavy waiting for the luck this whole time. They're really expecting a luck here. Are we going to save?
See already on the mini map. We'll retreat away.
Damn, we're actually going to Leviathan it.
Some of these solo swings in the
I hate it. I'll be honest. Absolutely hate it.
Carpe previously looking to take deep control outside Mound, maybe pick off Finesse or Ardis, whoever they're expecting to find outside C lobby. This is another example where
we can understand why, though.
There's no
like, this is why.
Absolutely not. And
you save 2. That's a gun for you. We get 1,000 on top of this. That's a gun. Like, it makes a lot of sense in terms of just them. It's just, yeah, it's just like the most perfect round for for NRG. The thing with this is, the problem, not really the problem, but just how I view the game is that the low buys, the low guns, are just very, very strong. I'm a big believer in the Judge, Stinger, and stuff like that. So a lot of the times, I think like a 4-1 buy with one of those guns is pretty strong. And I know that a lot of teams kind of just heavy want to just be buying all the time. So I honestly just think that like doing damage to the other person's economy is more important than your economy. And a lot of the times, especially when you had like this and stuff ready to go, I think you could have taken a bit of a risk. I think you could have knives, and then I think you could have used a stinger, and I would have been fine. But either way, NRG will definitely take this. A lot of money after that one. I'm a fan of NA buys, yeah, for sure.
In terms of the numbers, though, this is the
dude, when I was in Liquid on Split, like I literally wanted to run a Judge only on defense. Like I was a big advocate of it. I think it's super strong.
We want to see them set up for success in the second. Victor,
like Judge, Stinger, like I wanted to have one person that was just like solely unbelievable with all the low guns, because they're so much better in this game than like CS for comparison.
But the site, yes, it's theirs, but they've suffered so much on the way in. Victor and FNS going down makes this tricky, and now the flank has got a lot of bodies towards it. Artist got 3 potential targets to handle. Spots 1, takes 1, but that's all he's going to get. TP toyed with. So I'm going to stand his ground. He's got Crashes by his side, but they've been struggling.
They have like no map control.
They've struggled, Lauren.
Crashies, a little bit unlucky with this one. Tell you what, Munchkin played this very well though. Just knowing that all he has to do is stay alive here and just let everyone else do the work in terms of the two. Love this round from them, really, really good. So they have to win the next round though, because of the round that we were talking about prior to this. They have to win 2 in a row to break the economy. But this was a very good round from them, I was impressed. They were nice and proactive.
Just holding on to that C lobby position, but
Asips, what's up, dude? How we doing with the Prime? 2 months. Thank you so much, bro.
It's quite the second as well. I think even a lot of chip damage done onto Crash.
Save was worth it. Let's see how this round is. They kind of have to win 2 now.
A little bit here.
So looking at what we've seen so far,
Striker, dude, 31 a month Striker. What the hell? Try to get a lot of slugs in for Striker. Striker RCS, 31 months in the slug club. Dude, that flew by. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate all the support. It's been a long, long time. Man, you must have been here right from the beginning. Crum is lost as well, dude, with the Prime, new member of the slug club. Thank you so much, mate. Got the old guard and the new guard meeting. Thank you, bro. Welcome in.
Or address another part of the map, because so far, it's very value dependent, but this mount control isn't really amounting to too much.
Arch them as well with the Prime. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Welcome into the Slug Club as well. Thanks for using your Prime on me. Munchkin is the animal. Dude, he's been looking really, really good. Like the best I've seen him look. Even the whole split, like the guy was just a sheriff god.
Heavy anchor towards tree, and obviously having the complement of Munchkin's utility there, then sure. But
okay, NA by going in the 4-1 that we were talking about. Artist taking the hit, even though he is top fragging, Killjoy all up. So I imagine it makes a lot of sense. He's not going to be taking many of the fast draws. Just kind of. Don't want to say baiting, but kind of baiting on this.
Let's see what we see this round though, because does that conditioning continue?
No drops. My drops should be working now, but
again,
it's out of my hands. Hopefully they fix their stuff. I'm not sure.
Sire's on that solo exploration outside of B, other side of the door right now. Potential to be played in with maybe a wall up from Zeta and a flash from Carpe.
They worked for you. Okay, we've got a few people saying they worked. That's cool. What the hell is that?
Where did he just get him?
Yeah, what the hell was that? Is that a one-tap?
Beautiful start to this, and that's frustrating. Some going down does remove some of those later
That's
round
really bold. Really,
really
bold. But he managed to get the kills, so...
Now you want to see T1, like I said.
Sire's wild ever since he left the guard.
The numbers advantage here and minimize the risk on the way in.
Well,
K-Bots, what's up? K-Bots with the Prime, 4 months. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for the 4 months.
Hope that maybe Ban's in an uncomfortable position over towards A. Where is Ban? He's just jump spotting. Okay, so he should be able to
Silent
get the
jump
information
spot.
There it is.
He saw it, right? Oh god, he's...
Hold on. Well,
yeah, that
Ban's made a
was...
meal of it.
Fumble.
Yeah, that was
That's
not
tragic.
the one. It was
He's
like
right
he
on the
was jump
first
spotting,
jump
but then
spot
he
there,
was
but
just
didn't react at all.
routinely
Crash
doing it.
was
So then, yeah, it's like
ahead
that. He just didn't react.
That first jump spot.
Though this has given them such an opportunity. It shouldn't have happened. Lockdown on either
Lockdown
side
for
as
lockdown,
well.
so
3v3
benefits
now
the
in post
attackers.
plant. Can NRG make up for those lost rounds they've been struggling with here? They don't have to go too far away from this. They do have to kind of go back towards tree, slip back a little deeper. Artist still has a little bit of kit to play with too, but going to be taken back towards the site. Should be able to
MC
catch
said
that
he
cross,
always
apply some
wanted him to
pressure
be
onto Shark,
aggro.
trying to get towards the
But
site.
he was a
Looks
little
like
bit
the first
passive. I mean, you
corner
always
goal
want your
here.
like
They've already made it through. Now
Jet
there's
players are
problem.
just
He
incredible.
tries to
Like
overextend.
Jet,
Gets
the agent
taken down.
itself is
Artist
incredible.
holds
He
the
can
line,
go
though.
pretty
Site's
crazy.
still NRG's as T1 struggling to take those next steps.
Comfortably closing out an A site post plant hold here.
They
and
kinda let
the
this one
lockdown
slip
exchange
again.
really doesn't favor T1 at all.
It was 3v5.
A little bit baffled by the investment
Well,
there, especially
it was an
timing.
instant trade. Let's call it a
Just wait for that
3v4.
to
Yeah, it just felt like
close out from Artists. I feel
yeah,
like they can
this was
invest
this was
much
just not
smarter.
it, man. Like yeah,
The thing is,
it
Finesse
just
falls
wasn't
here, but
it.
he gets off a crucial snake bite.
Tenor,
Stop
thank
Carpe
you so
and
much,
Zeta
Tenor,
from
with the half a
actually
year. Thanks for
flooding
using your
back
prime
in
on
onto
me.
site.
Appreciate it.
So
Yeah,
even though he
this was a
goes
big
down
slip
there,
up by Ban, honestly.
able to still assist a little bit. I think actually the vulnerable taking effect on Munchkin on that initial swing into mid-site.
I'm just still worried about Ban after that round. He's going to have to get his head back in this game. Silent player, though, had this ult for a moment or two. His
Saya
just
was
touched
considering it, now not so much.
Oh, not good enough that time.
Dude, what a fumble. What a fumble in the round before.
That
Just
shouldn't be
forcing
a
them down
surprise, though. And
to the
it's
eco as
another
well.
one where burn a flash from Carpe. If you're going to make a play like that, just have a flash to confirm presence there.
Elisato as well.
They can do
Elisato
well
with the
that
prime.
before,
Thank you
that's
so much, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club.
Okay,
nice shot.
Victor caught in no man's land. Nice ult
They
spray
did
again.
good
This is
to
gonna
duel
get
at the
to
same
pieces.
time.
Yeah,
Artist
Artist
manages to win that against the
Heads up
judge
one
here
for
as
him.
well.
Lovely
FNS
little
took a
round.
headshot.
NRG
But
started
yeah,
string
nice
together
round
some
from
rounds
NRG.
here, and,
That
again,
round
I
that we
need to
saw
see recovery from T1.
pretty much felt like
Really looked like it.
the big
Operators
swing
out,
round
you've gotta
that
consider
changes
that
the
earlier on in
momentum of
game.
this
This is
half.
the round they're going to invest it.
Is this going to be a little more of a passive hold here from Saya? Have the Seekers, have the pit for Ban, so you can maybe reinforce
Morning me
that
calls
anchor
more misplays than late night me.
towards A side.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of
Still see
misplays.
Munchkin
I'm
provide a little bit of support in terms of
relatively.
utility.
I'm being
Artist
relatively a little
disconnected
bit
once
harsher
again,
than
doesn't
I
have
normally
Finesse now
am,
in
just
a
because
position,
it's
sort of
like
stacked up.
this is a big
Previously together
tournament,
in the early rounds.
so
NRG
I kind of wanna.
looking to step the pace
When I'm
up a
watching
little
those
bit in
teams
terms
that
of
are
early
making a
round
lot
pressure.
and a lot of mistakes, I don't want to harp on about it. I'd rather just focus on the positives. When it's like a big tournament like this, and you kind of gotta, you don't want to be making the tournaments, like you don't want to be making the mistakes here.
Freedom as they had before. They get to slip away with the man advantage early, leaving Sire player posted up with that
EG
operator.
pampered me, bro.
Yeah, just spotted with the trailblazer.
It took me what? It actually
Won't
took me
necessarily
like
have confirmation there's an
I think I
operator
saw
in
the
hand
first
just yet,
mistake on the second map. Kind of
but
wild.
in terms of the mid-round, this looks much better for T1. Now they have some sort of, I guess, safety net with the Viper's pit going up and an operator on the other side of the
Cafe
map.
Bleach, what's up, dude? With 2 months. Thank you for the
NRG.
prime as well, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for using it on me.
As if they
You
were,
like this
I
attack
guess,
wall?
posturing
Yeah,
towards
it's
a
really
split
nice.
here.
Blocking the vision for hit
Crashes
this.
with the spike.
It can be used as well for this, and then to sneak out over towards A.
here.
I can't remember who
Almost
started
got,
using this
so,
first, but I'm a
again,
big fan
Munchkin
of it
is
as well.
wary of any sort of
This
lurking
is
towards
really
spawn, but
weird.
a
There
little bit of a
is
gap here for
a
NRG
path
to
that
potentially
they
make
take
something
over towards
happen.
A. And they're kinda ready for it. Munchkin is-
They've got him just posted up towards CT, not going too far away, but they've done this
I
quietly.
say he's
right?
ready
They're
for
working
it.
in the
He's kinda
shadows
not.
towards it.
He will be now.
Will be forced into a, I guess, an
Wow,
unorthodox
what an
plan,
odd
but the
round,
pit
and this
is
is one.
so deep
This is one of the
towards
better
spawn.
vibe builds because
And
it
that
literally
cuts off so
just
much of the avenue of
spreads
approach
so
until
much
then.
down
Victor's
here.
fallen and giving Munchkin the way forward. They've now got an opportunity. Now it's actually NRG looking a little surrounded here. A couple of brave explorers towards that pit might be happening
Okay,
as
thank
well.
you.
Let's see if
Should
they
be
hold
gone.
on towards that for Finesse. As Crash, he's looking to maybe remove Ban from this, find themselves a little bit of a corner of comfort.
Crash has got a shorty.
Oh Lord, the drop! Hello, Crash is going to take down Ban, but it's Munchkin having a round here. 3 already. Crash is burning both flashes, but
Oh.
Munchkin is not relenting.
Oh man, that's insane. What the hell is this fourth kill?
And
It was
a
fully
totally new
blind.
look for
Chat, is
the
that the
A-side
second
post-bomb with
ace?
this pit up towards spawn,
That's
and
second ace now,
T1
Boostio
once
and
again
Munchkin.
come out on top of it. What a strange round.
Mate, this fourth kill.
And what's even
I'm
stranger
glad,
is that
I'm glad we get
a
to see it
member
from
of
his
T1 comes
POV.
out with an ace here.
Look at it.
I mean, Crash, he sends both
2 bullets
flashes
on
in
that
the
as
air,
well.
and Munchkin
That's nice though.
stands his ground.
Like I'm saying, best tournament I've seen from him.
I mean, this goes completely differently. If
Same
there's still a
agent,
poison orb and
same
a couple
map.
of snake
That's
bites
actually
for
very
Finesse to
true.
work with,
Killjoy Mania.
NRG can potentially commit to a much looser,
Okay,
more
we quickly look at the
passive hold here.
scoreboard. He's still not top with
See,
that. Was
Crash is
Artis on
desperate to
5th?
try and
Was
negate
Artis on
that
14 to
pit
6?
towards Tree. Munchkin's found one for free.
Yeah, saw nothing. I'm pretty sure that Victor going down instantaneously.
Back-to-back
just caught on the
ace?
cross. That's going to be frustrating. I'm going to note that there's been some deeper progress made from NRG, but they've been sent on their way. They can't make it towards the fight just
Maybe
yet.
getting a little bit ahead of myself.
T1,
But
this is much nicer. I mean, yes, off the back of Munchkin,
whoa,
but
he
still.
takes
And
so
look at
much
this
map
space for
control.
side player. He doesn't have to go
Wait,
too
what?
far here.
Yeah.
dude,
Just
he was
sit on this. The map
so.
is theirs,
They've
basically.
definitely done
3
research.
players
He
ready to
was
greet them on A.
so
He's still
confident
got
that no
presence
one
of
was here.
utility towards B, and obviously Munchkin,
Oh,
side player.
boss.
That's a shot you want to be
Yeah,
hitting,
Artis
but
talks
they
about
now
people
know
walking
that
on
the map
water.
is
The fact
indeed
that
very
he
small.
survived
I
that.
mean, that's the green light to hit
Probably
towards A.
him at the moment,
There's so
walking
many
on
questions
water.
elsewhere. Som will open things up. Ban will fall. The Seeker's invested here. Lockdown to potentially counter, but the plant will come through. An opportunity to reset here for NRG.
Okay, wall goes up, trade comes in. They're going to get back towards the site now. That flank is still something that's going to be weighing heavily in NRG's mind. You can see already the T1 trying to toy with the timing. It crashes. Not going to fall for the flash. Does well against Carpe. There's the flank though. Side player going to answer back in. With the tap on the spike, they have to respond. They have to check.
Yeah, that might
and
be the
Zaytor's
kill.
ulti ready. And now it's on side player to try and do that damage. And one oh! Zaytor! How did he get that one back?
Man,
Oh, this is
okay.
good for it.
Damn, I was not expecting him to get that.
Artis in the same
Wow.
position as the pistol.
Yeah.
This time around,
Yeah, I thought
Zaytor
Artis was
lands
on
the
for
shot.
another one here.
Operator retrieved.
Chat, they're putting up really good numbers at the
T1
moment.
We're coming to the final round, 1 up. NRG, 2 Guardians and a Bulldog on the board earlier. We'll see how the purchase actually ends up. Beautiful adjustment here.
This is huge from T1.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right.
impressed with their
One
work.
more round on this one.
And NRG back to what
This
they
map,
hope was
it's a little bit
working.
attack-sided,
Victor being
bro.
found so early on certainly doesn't help
It is a
us.
little bit
Still
attack-sided.
player. Yes, this time there's a little bit of utility
I
there.
think in
Yes, this
Pacific,
time
though,
maybe
I think that's
Artis
the
comes
region
back
where
around.
it's been defense-sided.
But again, it's so indicative of space given.
But even so, Sire's continuing to pressure the backline. And this time, NRG, I don't know if they feel as if they've done enough work to force him out of that mindset, but we see otherwise.
Does he get checked? He does. Okay. Tries to swing ahead of it,
Oh,
tries
yeah,
to make
just.
something of it, but
Oh.
Artis just cleans him through the wall.
Artis
That's
knew
Carpe
that he
gone
was going to
and
try and
Munchkin.
flash because of
And
the
the
sky
B-side
close, because
looking
obviously
so
that was cool.
vulnerable. Yeah, Sire plays
Mate,
out
Artis
some
has
space, but
been
who cares at this point? That
Unbelievable.
should
Is
be
he
a
on
plan if they
17
need it.
kills now, I think?
Still got that alarm
The
box
Keith
to deal with.
Joy.
I don't think Artis is going to get out of
6-6
range
half
of it.
looking likely.
Sire's gotta
How do they
reconsider
retake
maybe
this?
approaching the
They have
door here.
Harbor ult.
Reckoning invested. Again, there's no body to swing
But
off
this is
though.
the insurance, like Sommer's insurance policy
Still,
right now.
Anyone?
Thank God there's an extra wall there.
Yeah,
That would have
Jesus.
been you dead otherwise. Now just down to Sire player. A 1v3 required. Only a Bulldog picked up. Isolates the first. Crashes goes down. 2 more. That's a hard angle to clear though.
Ooh, I was
NRG.
actually a little bit
making
nervous
no
for that.
mistakes
Okay,
at the end there.
6-6.
Taking us
Still though,
back to 6
T1 not
apiece.
winning the
It's a
pistol
very
and
hard
getting
4-4
this
game
score.
so far.
Absolutely,
for
yeah.
them.
Artis having a fantastic performance.
I know they lost the second
17
round,
and
but we
8
still have
on
to
the half,
like
and
that.
with
That
T1's
was
approach here,
NRG's fault.
he is the pivotal player for NRG, controlling that flank, reinforcing that
Raw
backline, and
Edel.
allowing actually
Raw
NRG to
Edel.
explore the
Thank
map.
you so much, mate.
With relative
Welcome into the Slug
freedom.
Club. Thank you for the tier 1. Dude, a lot of new
This
members
is,
today. Thank you.
NRG
Thank you,
and
sir. You're
T1
welcome.
tied up at 6 apiece. Desk, what do you make of the first half?
Great defense half. Yeah, it was really good.
Personally,
Winning second
big
round is
fan.
better than
Like
winning
what I'm
pistol.
seeing from
Yes,
both
pretty much.
teams here. I think we're getting
More just
into
because
the
you.
matchup
The
that
only
I was
reason
hoping that we would get
why
at
it's
T1
better
that's coming
is
into
because
this
you
one
get
really competitive and showing NRG that
you
they're
get
simply
the
not meant to
upgrades
be
of the
trifling
gun,
with.
so your
Yeah, I
money's
really
really
thought
good,
the T1's
and then in
aggression they
theory
showed versus
you have a
NRG
round
would
to
get
stack orbs
consistently
as well
punished by
that you would
NRG,
have
but
with the
instead
pistol
this
anyway.
high risk, high reward style has been working for them thus far. Normally the strengths of this comp are in
The outstretching is
back,
crazy.
maybe
There was
pushing
definitely
one
some
side of the
homework had
cascade,
been
flash
done.
get
Like
over
when you
the
saw
space,
sight,
then find reads up with your
the big
harbor.
rounds.
But
Honestly,
T1's
it wasn't super obvious to me that there was like a lot of anti going on, but once Saya, once they did their A take and Saya just took all of that space over towards C, you could tell that definitely a lot of homework had been done. He was so confident, he knew exactly what the setup was.
We're talking about the harbor, how predictable the utility was becoming when they're being aggressive. At the later half, we see a Saya player that is just pushing with that operator. I think that also the utility dumping that they were doing so many times where Zeta will get to the post line and not even
on
have
defense
the
is good, yeah,
a
especially when
little bit,
you lost
trying
this
to playing into NRG's game, just dumping
They should
all
be
of
pretty
that for
happy.
them.
It was tough, but now in the second half, the question is, has NRG improved their defense? Against Na'Vi, this was the big issue. 44% win rate generally on this map. And what
I'll tell you something that I liked as well. If you did watch my summary, and just like a good example of how often NRG mix it up, if you watch my summary, I talked about every single time FNS had his Viper ult, they would go over towards C and the Viper ult was really good. I think they were a little bit worried about T1, looking at the demo stuff, looking at what I was talking about, seeing it two times Viper ult for FNS and then going straight towards C. So I actually like that they went over towards A once they had Viper ult. NRG have been around a long time. FNS and Chet are both very aware of how good teams can be at anteing, and they like to keep it fresh a lot of the time. I thought that was just a good example.
Do you think this has got enough that we've seen from that first half? What do you expect now? Seeing that Neon again, obviously it's the easiest question to start with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Mark, yes, you actually just reminded me of that.
How do you want to go and approach this in terms of the pacing? I do want to see them build around Saya
in terms of pistol,
sorry,
in terms of pistol, oh boy.
Fall immediately. Saya doubles down.
Whoa. Whoa. That was pretty dominant. Okay, we're going to have a 1-1 for the pistol unless we see a 1v5 from Ardis with the frenzy, but dude, I felt like I blinked and he got 2 kills.
After that.
That was incredibly fast.
All 5 standing. That's a message, Mike.
The Prime Gaming Flawless to open up the pistol round.
I mean, they're in control here.
And one of the quickest we'll probably see.
Yeah, what a start. Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, 135 basically, first blood, fully confirmed, drawn. Saya player, man, so clean with it.
Beautifully done.
Okay, very nicely done. The instant A hit against the 4-person A hold.
Set the tone here for their attacking half.
9-person duel within the first 5 seconds. Pretty cool. T1 come on top in terms of how they're approaching this. 1 rifle, Stinger, double Spectre, and then a Sheriff. Sheriff on Munchkin makes a lot of sense. So this will be a rifle next round.
I mean, 3 players, yes, dedicated, 4 almost, if you want to throw maybe some into
Interesting that Ban has 1-8 as well, decided to go for light armor.
It's got support on the way, but there's a gap and it's closing. Yep.
Caught by it.
Bye-bye. You can already see the Hunters coming on downside. Player, though, the counter flash wasn't bad. That could have been
the fact that FNS jumps there actually made it possible for Victor to get the kill.
Victor starting to become a threat, being a problem. Down to now 3.
They go back and play together. This is pretty nice.
And they have side control. Spike back to hand. They should
How
be
good
able
can
to
their
secure
after
it.
plant
Can
positions
NRG
get?
cause any more mayhem?
They're gonna have to play. They're gonna have to plant safe, right? Oh, that's really risky.
You're going to be in a position to set up here. Paranoia and a flash to come through
Touch the spike.
Yeah, they've fallen away from the site though. That allows a little bit of room for T1 to re-engage. Nicely handled here by T1.
Still though, really good eco. Three deaths, 1 armor rebuy. They do get a plant for an extra 300, but still a very good eco. It's not a win. Like it's not a win like T1 managed to pull off, but it's still very decent.
So not the worst, but the timing on the swings here, NRG just so slippery to pin down. Enables Victor to find 2 with the classic. Make this interesting, yes, but T1, like you said, perfect time to cancel the plant and commit to that engagement.
Damn, that's early. Okay, knives. We saved the rifle. Munchkin buys the rifle, gets dropped to Spectre. Okay, he's just insta-jolted him. I mean, it's FNS, man. He's going to be jump peeking that. That's crazy.
I mean, just absolutely collapses outside rubble here. It's a wide open A site for T1 to capitalize. Som making his way back over towards stairs, but another one that's just, it's over in the first 15 seconds.
Was it the timing that Finesse fell that suddenly Victor and Crashes were vulnerable. I want to see the timing of how those kills came in.
If they save, and they kind of have to save.
No
this is crazy. We have one person that took some damage. So that's an armor rebuy. 3,000 for everyone?
Well, this is a little unorthodox. If
I mean,
Artis is
that's a
gonna commit his utility
7k.
over towards C or
Like,
towards B,
what the
and
hell?
Finesse not be that typical Viper anchor towards tree, then they either need to commit to this fight or be in a position to, I guess, play damage control, right? Mitigate as much progress from T1 as possible, and they're on the hunt right now. They're looking to punish, they're looking to try and potentially remove these weapons, but still a big gap.
Every single time you watch T1, they look better than last time. Yeah, I think they were one of the teams that I... First of all, they were one of the teams that I said that kind of happen. They were the team that I had down as like going to be the most improved. That was cool that we actually got to go back into game for that. That was nice from the producer. But... Damn, he jump peek, didn't see him, and then wanted to walk to an off angle. Damn, he got actually wrecked. Damn, I can't remember what I was going to say. The jump peek completely erased it from my memory.
Yeah, like I said,
Malin with the Prime, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you.
Post contact, you know, yes, you can take a little risk and maybe spot for information, but
about T1 looking better.
T1
oh yeah,
to continue with this pace.
Yeah, they look a lot better. Way faster than I thought. Way faster. Like I'm telling you, that Paper Rex game, that was incredible to watch. Like I think that was my favorite game of the whole season. Like all 3 seasons combined. I think that was my favorite game. The T1 Paper Rex, especially the Lotus. It was honestly the most fun watching Valorant I think I've had. It was mental. And it was just so insane to just see them kind of like battle on a similar level and just match the madness.
Not much. It's been seen. Flash can be sent. No opportunities off the back of that either.
This has slipped through.
Remember T1 at lock-in? Yeah, it was only one person looking decent, right? Was it Carpe or Ban? I can't remember which.
They're trying to fall through towards B, but some.
Wait, this is the only hero gun. He gets a hero gun and gets 3? This draws everything.
And now, 3v2.
It's Carpe.
Then
in terms of who's the most improved on here, it's probably Ban.
28 seconds and T1
I saw someone ask it earlier.
Spike is down in such a precarious position. You're going to have to see Carpe go huge here. Still has a flash, gets the spike, waits to see anyone swing, no one does. Victor,
nice timing on the swing here. 15. We managed to get some upgrades. 15 seconds. Yeah, just trying to do damage control at the moment.
An awful lot left to do here.
FNS taking that all day. He's so happy. He's so happy that they've won the rounds. Doesn't need to do anything extra. Can he get thrown a gun? Neon? Okay, I loved what they attempted here though. I loved it. The hand, the fast class delivery from the Neon throwing a gun and then instantly running back to pick up another gun. I love the attempt. Thought it was a good idea. But I mean, this round was just Som. It was all Som. This stun that they do is really strong. At least the vibe. That's the one thing I've noticed with this team. The vibes are really good when they're losing rounds. Like they just lost to an eco, and like you listen to that, and it's like, damn, that's
I think confirmed on the other side of this.
That sounds like a team that just won the round.
Be on red alert now.
While this is happening, you can see T1 taking a lot of space towards B. There is a massive amount of utility set up there, though. Artis literally.
Yeah, Zat is always smiling.
Gone down as well. So that's a little bit of utility removed, but Victor has to get away from this. Oh, gorgeous.
That's cool. Got the info as well on top of this. Artis did great to get the first kill. Artis's first kills at the moment on Killjoy, kind of impressive. Speaking of this, we have the attack.
Desperate to try and still make something.
3 people here. Who goes into the corner? What do we have for the corner?
It might just catch one. Yeah, Finesse. We'll have to wait this out.
But NRG surely can't make it back to B.
Som's got an Odin as well, so.
Can get back there.
Yeah, they can spam this. They might have to go for the safe plant. This box.
It's all headed one way. Straight towards him. On towards CT. Plant gonna come in. Does he get denied? No. Okay.
This is kind of cool. I'm not sure if they heard the Odin and went for the normal plant. I say normal plant. It was a little bit to the side of the plant, but
do like the way they kind of
I kind of like the actual plant considering the situation.
Where are the options now for NRG? Brought back to 4-4. It's tricky to make this work.
Nice trade. Nice trade, and they know that they have an op here. I think you just fall back now.
Looking for that pick. Has to switch up to the rifle. Flash goes in, notes the player on the right. Carpe should be seen here, and he's dealt with. Victor, lovely. Next couple of steps, they've got to get a move on here. They've got the time against them, and Victor is running it back perfectly. Anyone else to find him? It's Munchkin waiting. Defuse started. Oh, and Victor
what a
again.
round.
Gorgeous from Victor.
What a round from
Defuse is
Victor,
there.
yeah.
NRG running it back.
Just keep him on a rifle. Keep him on a rifle after that, I feel like.
By NRG. It feels like the time
Really
is almost
nicely
past here. That window of opportunity had closed, but Victor able to pick up the pace a little bit. You see Zeta just half a second off saving Carpe with the wall going up. The finest of margins in this round.
Man, the crowd are just Valorant
NRG
enjoyers.
Double down now,
Kinda
2 rounds to the name in the second half. Haven't broken the economy just yet of T1. But we'll force the timeout.
Yeah, I want to see what they do in these early rounds now. Starting to see a little bit more life in NRG, kind of forcing unfavorable situations to T1, losing outside a player on that B take, for example, then having to pivot towards C. And again, we saw what happened there. That retake was down to literally like a second or two spare, but I mean, they pull it off, so you have to kind of give credit where it's due.
Good.
Now about to tie things up, though. For T1, is there an easy adjustment you see in this, or is it beyond some simple adjustment?
I think if they can identify that actually it's Artist and Finesse majority of the time committing towards holding C, then they actually commit to this rubble engagement. Again, Som, he's kind of the one that's in the safest position, I'll say, inside Link. But again, for me, the weak links in terms of on paper, when you look at how NRG are playing here, it has to be Victor and Crashies. Now, that's a different discussion altogether.
Okay,
Calling
they throw
Victor
Artist the
and
op.
Crashies the weaker side of the
vulnerable
defense.
Artist.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
throw
Of a
Artist the op
defensive
on this
setup from
one.
NRG. But I don't think T1 have clocked onto that just yet.
Maybe with that timeout, they've
18
been able
to
kind of
12,
find it,
picks up the AWP.
go through it, see if that becomes something now.
Aggro over towards A. Every time T1's done this, it's been a good
This
round
time
for
around,
them.
a little bit of an adjusted setup as well towards C. Artist spreading the wealth of the utility. As Munchkin
Where's the money at? Let's check in on the money.
Towards him, so clearly they spotted each other out in the early round.
So
We're kind of the same. Kind of at the same
That
point
benefit of that
for
virtual
both
utility
teams.
will be found. Artist this time with the operator towards B.
Relatively
That's,
even.
A little interesting. Trying to imply pressure on the A site though. T1
Yeah, they
starting to
open the
drift away
door
from this.
to try and create the question
A little
mark
bit of a
over
different look
towards
now
the
for
door, but
T1
as we can
trying
see,
navigate
this is fine.
through.
Speaking of question marks, they do have one a bit
Contact
deeper,
also hitting on C
and
site.
Well, that's some
the
utility,
Viper
but it
hid
comes
from
on
this.
very late in this round.
So does he want to try and
the
do a
problem being,
lark?
His indicator is going to force them towards Artist's operator. Trailblazer will force him
Okay,
back
they
a little
know
deeper.
the op got picked up from the round before.
But lots of question
We're
marks
getting
across
to,
the
yeah,
map
we're
in
getting to
T1.
40
Yeah, T1
seconds.
taking
They
the
have to
tour,
make
right?
a
They
call
start
here.
out towards A,
The
kind of
call is
split
over
C a little
towards
bit now,
C,
leaning heavier this way.
and
Can
the
they get that
Viper's
lurk
going
be
to try and make a
activated?
lot of sound.
Can
And
Ban find value? Som's been outstanding at this
Yeah,
role,
Som
and he's done it
wins
again.
every
This
single
guy
duel from this
just
area.
holding it down. Now there's really, well, shouldn't be
still a
as much
hard
down as
retake
there
if they
is.
get onto this. Artist.
This is everything, and the
Ooh,
shot's
boss.
missed. Unfortunate, yes, but it's the way it goes. And now
Ooh,
T1
he
have
picks this
full
up.
site control. Trying to get a little bit deeper. Munchkin.
Yeah, that was a little bit
It's
bold, to
deleted
be
by
honest.
Som, who's starting to really hit here. Bringing it to a 4v3, favourable towards NRG, but the time now is on their side. They have the plant down.
Crashies and Victor have to play damage control here. Prevent any further progress from T1 into spawn. Messiah forced back by the paranoia. Carpe will bail him out though.
Oh,
Oi,
shots
shots.
from Carpe.
Yeah,
1v2, Som's
shots.
been good. Oh, you can see the
Nice
paranoia
fake
caused by
though.
that TP.
Smoke
Zeta's
here,
still,
fake
though,
TP. They
focused
did
on the
clear it.
wall.
Almost had
Som looking
almost
for an
had the time
opportunity,
to
a
work.
chance. Anyone out of place, the wall's going to drop. He sees no one. Disappeared. Spotted
Nicely
now.
done.
Zeta's got
Nicely
it.
handled from them.
Carpe delivering well there
One
in that
pass
post
from
plant.
I thought the paranoia would
NRG
force them
can't
all the way
buy.
back onto site, but it's
Got
actually a
one.
re-swing here from Carpe to bail Saya out, and then they double down. Massive
The
value
X-ray
found.
confused you? Yeah, I love
Slight
that.
adjustment
I love
of
the
the plant
X-ray
as well,
off in the
enabled them to be more
1v
aggressive
whatever
towards spawn.
situations.
It's unfortunate.
Oh,
The artist is
Ah man, he
even
wanted
looking there
that.
to
Hey,
pop
that's
the
a nice
nano swarm
replay. He wanted
potentially.
to set off the molly.
it's a little unfortunate.
yeah, a rough timing moment for him.
But a different look from T1 though, kind of taking the tour of the entire map. Yes, kind of leaving a player posted on every extremity, trying to get that lurk going, but
And it's
Man,
interesting
that's
as
it.
well,
That's what we want from the replays.
Commits Crashes and Victor towards staying here very
Give us
late.
the information.
They have to prevent a lurk.
Are they getting proactive?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, Flash goes in and say hello. The Flash found nothing. Ban a little ahead of it.
If he can get another.
The Crashes is nearby. Gotta be careful. There are still pistols
Oh my god.
out. Guardian
The pre-fire was almost. If he was a little bit to the right with that,
very well
that is
here,
cool.
mitigating all of that threat that could have come through towards A.
Kojak, what's up? Thanks for saying that, man.
Here maybe cause a little bit of problem
Yeah, I'm putting a lot of
fights,
time into
but
Kojak, so I'm glad that people are enjoying it.
Finesse does concede that space on mound outside C, but
what's just a low buy though, is what I wanted to say.
Information peak. They're stacked up now and they've cut noise.
I like this though.
Confirm. Does Ardis get a chance?
Chance is a strong word. It was a glimpse for a second.
Okay, nicely handled. Would love to keep everyone alive. Who gets this plant? Oh, that's all into the next round. Harbor all. It's really good. Really strong. Everyone alive as well. I think there's 2 armor rebinds. Didn't fully check. It's a great round for them.
That's big, and that's why NRG
yeah,
just hit the brakes,
must win for NRG
this
this
now
one.
Is crunch time. You've got plenty of ult zone, Mike. They got almost everything ready, barring the lockdown, which is only 1 away.
I mean, the stars aligned for them. They have so much to invest here behind this. This feels like a must-win. What? I mean, call it 1,500 credits across the board for NRG behind this purchase. With a Prime Gaming flawless, actually puts T1 in a position where they can play out a few more risky
Kojak, what's up? Kojak, thanks so much. Chat, let's get some gifted, some slug approves in. Sorry for Kojak. Thank you for that, mate. Appreciate it. 7 gifted from you, bringing us up to the grand total of 250. Perfect timing as well, Kojak. Love this from you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate. Connor_MK, mild trash, whale out, Luna Spee, case 1 FPS, 4 mess, Yenami 21. Welcome into the Slug Club. If you got gifted, please say thank you over towards Kojak. Kojak, thanks so much for doing that. Thanks for the kind words. Thank you for the subs, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Dude, that spurred everyone on. What the hell? We got Burdoof. Burdoof, welcome with the Prime. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you very much, mate. We have Akno gifting a sub over towards Light JPG. So Akno, thanks so much for that. Like JPG, welcome in. And
leaning heavily towards a retake on B and C. I mean, B's the only one that
W
they can
Kimaris.
stop or be there to greet the push
Kimaris.
fight for it, because
I think Aswa Kimaris maybe with the Prime. Thanks so much, bro. Welcome into the Slug Club. Bardman29 with the Prime as well. Welcome into the Slug Club. And Nexus as well. 4 months with the Prime. Thank you so much for all the support, everyone. One more. Do I have time? No, chat. I'm just going to wait a little bit. Thank you for the subs. I will quickly say the names, but we're about to have some draws. We're about to see some madness because the Omen Flash does miss here, and the call comes in. That was nice. That was good that they didn't commit to this. Okay, I got a little bit of time.
Prevent a push, but
Nats Panda, nice. I got Nats Panda. Nats Panda, tier 1. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you so much. Everest as well. Everest C with the Prime. Welcome in as well. Damn, Kojak, you really kicked this one off. What the hell? Nations 24 with the Prime as well. Good to see you, Nations. Spend more time here than outside at this point. Oh yeah, trust me, man. It's welcome to my life. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate you all. Thank you. And just perfect timing. We're about to watch them go into a 3-person stack. We do have Killjoy Lark coming in from Munchkin.
I want to see if they fully go for this. They've drawn out a lot of utility. 35 seconds. They can't pivot too far away. Flash goes in.
Makes it very hard to duel this.
He ain't got much to play with. The adjustments there. Side players in. Crashes holding it back with Victor. They've denied the cross of the spikes.
Yeah, Munchkin is miles away.
We need miracles from Side player, and it ain't happening.
The 2 old guards.
NRG with the bodies in the right place now. Munchkin
Crashes,
knifed out. He has
Victor.
no idea. They've already taking so much space, and Crashes wants him dead. So does Victor.
Damn, really nice round from those 2.
Talk to me about that round, Mike, because that felt
Money's very good.
Like T1
Money's very good for T1 though, so they don't have to worry too much. But yeah, the duo came in strong. You're not wrong.
Numbers on the other side here, big question marks, and it almost feels like
the old reliable.
And wait half a second to maybe look for a ping, but NRG are able to just position here. Again, Som takes so much damage, but as soon as he falls, there's no second layer to this from T1. Nobody sweeps around towards Waterfall. It's all
the duo name is just the duo because they've just been around for so long. Yeah, kind of. Early A control, like I said, every time they do this early A control, they're having so much success. So I like to see that. NRG are going for the same rounds they wanted to do before, but this time they only spot one. So now they want to go heavy with it. Flash wears off. Munchkin gets taken down. Instant reaction from T1 is to send it with their own dog. If Artist can get one, he did everything.
Oh, and he does more than that.
No, there's no way.
This guy.
There's no way he got 3.
Carpe do something unthinkable. Finding 2 already, but he's got to find 3 more.
It just shouldn't be happening like that. It just should be impossible to do that. It was incredible.
Flash again confirms no presence. Maybe feeling he's got a little bit of space for a plant, but they're so close.
Everyone's stepping up at the moment for NRG.
Yeah, to get it down, but not much time to set up here. And
no flash. Nowhere to play. Vulnerable. Closed on. Gorgeous.
Okay, really
NRG.
nice.
That's a lovely little round there.
Artist goes huge to
yeah,
anchor
Artist is having a very good map still.
Then isolates.
He really is. Air 947. Thank you so much, bro. Saying thanks as well. No, thank you, bro. Thanks for the half a year, dudes. What an outcome for him.
Yeah, this adjustment of putting Artist towards A site now, feeling as if NRG have a little more freedom to.
Yeah, now they switch straight back as well. I kind of like this. Then they did the same strat again that went wrong. But it was pretty cool.
T1 economy that looks so healthy.
T1 actually looking alright. Yeah, I'm telling you, they've been looking solid in Pacific. You watch them against DRX, you watch them against Paper X. They could have won both of those games.
Look at the variety we're seeing coming out from NRG. We're going to have this time around Artist towards that C site, littering the utility over towards there. A little deeper though, not going to be putting it towards that early contact. We've got the 3
money's still here for T1.
Leaving Som the solo towards A, but
like that round they won against the Eco with 5 people alive. Boosting them.
A little bit of attention there. And T1 have to go through such a long list to try and figure out where players are.
This thing, if you think about early on in this round as well, T1 didn't have many fact-finding rounds. So almost having to re-explore the map. NRG have made beautiful adaptations here.
Right call so far towards heading on A.
But look at the difference in terms of how deep this utility is invested from T1.
That's nice though. Question mark creators.
I think Munchkin might have heard the rotation from FNS at the very least, but there's still 2 players here, and there's still all that kill
NRG have a.
The adjustment's just right.
had a.
Again, this is all
they had a very good read into this, and then something happened. Whether it was the information gathered from Munchkin, or whether it's just the normal original mid-rounding call, they actually decide to hit over towards the A. Some has to get. Some has to do that. He did great. Okay, 5v5 retake. Anyone pushing behind? No, they get a better plant as well. We have Artist's ult to retake.
Artist does have the lockdown as well.
Dude, Ban has his ult.
Invested here, but the pick goes down and it does spread across the spike.
It's a really good Viper ult, yeah. Man, it's a really good Viper ult. Covers plant and he has all of this to hide in. It's very sick. Man, some of the Viper ults on this map are disgusting. Still could be really hard with this ult. Oh, that was bold. Okay, or they just deal with it very, very easily. Nicely done. Nicely done. I think they misplayed it a little bit.
To deny that second wave of aggression from T1. And he's commanding so much respect. He's keeping 3 members of T1 fixated.
Like, I don't know why they all felt like they needed to do that.
Amounts to nothing on site. NRG are able to just stack numbers up here and play trades inside it. Didn't even need to play trades. It's only Artist that falls here.
Pressure time now, 11-11, all tied up, map 1.
Money's still fine. They all have about 4K.
The panic button a little now. This is, again, when we kind of talk about these teams, when we go bigger picture, depth, capability, you always give a little nod to that man there as well. Always able to give them something, else to work with, a little bit of adaptation, all of that experience coming through.
Heat of the moment kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, if they do get secret control there, like they are probably going to win the round because the Viper ult covers the spike itself.
Look at the contrast.
But I don't know, it just didn't need to go down like this.
I guess spinning the wheel in terms of some of these
they didn't need to go and take the control.
T1, like I said, there's so many question marks. As soon as they see an indicator, previously the pit outside B, they then have to explore.
They still had Killjoy
who's where
util
on the side
behind
of
them, pretty
NRG.
sure. I think
Everything
they
they've
were fine.
learned in the first few rounds, out the window now.
Yeah, it's the beauty of NRG that they can do that. It's
Hamster
a very
gauge,
impressive skill to have alone and be so good at it.
Is
Yes,
roaming
you can, I
about
guess,
somewhere.
technically adjust things, but being able to be so diligent still it deserves praise. Now, what does T1 come up with though? What is the plan here? They have the lockdown still to play with. Zeta 3 away from his ult, but that's about it really. You have the Seekers for Crashies
Yeah,
too.
the hamster's super confused because it is like,
time, isn't it?
dude, it's bright outside.
has
You know
to
when
be
I
a
said
big
it was
round
like
for T1.
20 hours a day, like
not
4
sure what
hours
they're
of
gonna go
night?
for here.
Dude, I haven't even seen darkness yet. It's just
Munchkin's been
24
finding
hours of
value
light
in
at the
this
moment.
lurk.
It's crazy. So the hamster's just waking up at every moment
slip his
after
way
sleeping,
onto
just thinking it's like midday.
Finesse's side previously.
The most
but
confused hamster I've
switch up
seen.
here
Like it just starts running just throughout
That
all the
ban.
day, throughout all hours.
in support, and NRG actually resorting back to basics. That original setup we saw, Crashies and Victor over towards 8. Some in a position to crunch through on rubble as well if they feel the heat a little bit.
Okay,
Just trying to hedge their bets a
11-11.
little bit. I'm sure
Money's
T1
not
will do
great for
something
T1. If they get a plant, everyone can buy
different, but it's
fully.
just a pace
Without the
change so
plant,
far, at
not
least.
so
It's
much
very
into the next round.
slow approach. Maybe looking for a B crunch. Maybe just looking for early success somewhere. So far, no one being given that chance. Slipping a little deeper though, Munchkin does get pretty far up on this.
Crashies has ult. Munchkin has Killjoy. Munchkin has Killjoy ult, and he's playing like this?
Re-smoke comes through.
What the hell?
I'm not sure if Munchkin's looking to actually find a lurk.
He's first contacting with the Killjoy ult.
All the way up in towards spawn. Trailblazer burn early.
That's first contact in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Does Som break the door to try and deal with the lockdown? Gonna send the paranoia. Here's his chance. Door goes, as does the lockdown. Som gets away.
I mean,
Now,
yeah.
do they springboard towards B?
I mean, that
Yes,
was so
that's
easy.
the next goal for T1 here. Artist trying
Like,
to
Som
hold them
did
back as well. You've
great.
got Som
We'll give him
pretty
his
close
dues,
by,
but that
T1
was...
are in on the site. We're down to 14 seconds. If anything denies this plant, we get put into problems. For now, though, T1 5v5 post plant on B. This is going to be
What map
chaotic,
control do
to
they
say the
have?
least. Already Munchkin going to
Munchkin,
find Victor.
if he gets the
He's been
second
holding
kill,
them
it's
back
done.
towards that A site.
Munchkin gets that second kill, it
Needs
is
a
fully
reckoning
done.
to throw in on top.
Som's here with a shorty. He's waiting for somebody
They're
to come
both
through
waiting
on
for the
other
shorty.
side with one in his
Surely we
hand.
get a 25 here.
Som able to wait this out.
But where do they find that next bit of success from? Just holding these choke points with the shorty. So difficult to find a way in on. Munchkin all too aware that someone could be looking from that A. They noted that flash coming out there earlier. They're running low on it. Carpe's going to find Finesse. Yes, Crashies finds one, but he needs to find a whole lot more, and he ain't got many seconds to do it in. He's gone down
Strong in the
T1.
end. Carpe did great.
Looking to fold.
Yeah, Carpe did
Looking to
so
find
good.
that purchase
It at
towards
least,
B, and they do exactly that. NRG had no answers
It at
there.
least
Slow burn pays off for T1.
managed to get them
I'm
over
looking
towards
at
site,
this,
to be
there's
honest.
no pinch onto Som. Som's able to throw a paranoia, remove this lockdown for free. Yes, Artis had a little bit of utility here scattered across B site, but there was numbers for T1. And when you've drawn the attention of Som,
Oh, someone gifted some bits as well during the hype train. Thanks so much, whoever that was.
Artis has to
Sorry
go
that I
huge
missed that.
there. And even it's just
Okay,
a little bit late
one
with the cove.
chance.
You think NRG are
What
gonna be
the
able
hell am I
recover
going
there,
to-
but
what am I trying to
so
draw
much
here?
time passes before NRG make a move. Yes, they have to wait out the reckoning, but
One chance.
there's no catalyst there. There's nothing for NRG to latch onto to get back into B site.
Ooh, okay. Commitment towards A, though. First time we're seeing this deep exploration coming out from Victor, coming out from Crashies. Now, T1 have been playing these patient defaults. This is going to be quite telling. They I'm not sure if they spotted one or two, maybe just one. There are 3 players here. On towards Mound is the other 2. So, how far does NRG go on this? It should at least cost T1 a little bit of utility on the way back, having to clear close. Should burn it up, make it a little easier to hold on towards the sites for those 2. And they have cleared that. So now where does T1 go? Again, they're not finding much of this info, Mike.
Looking to run the clock down once
Oh,
again.
this is slow at the moment. Yeah, 40 seconds.
Relinquish some of this control towards
Double
rubble
setup
early on,
over
make sure
towards
Crashies now
C,
back
and they
towards
haven't
more
done
traditional
enough pressure, so they still have 2 mollies for FNS.
How much can these 2 do?
Mate, Saya is just
Nice stall
committed.
for one, but Saya player reads through it. Catches FNS looking a little out of sorts, so it's just Artis, and the support's still a mile away. Trying to play cool, trying to play calm, he's gone down. T1 now with only 3 more to find. And this map's
And they have a
theirs.
late lock.
Plant gonna go in. Time on their side. Crashies gone.
Dude, he still pushes.
And Saya player wanting more.
That's,
Seems he's made
they're
with
so
the form of
wild
Victor,
in some of
but
these
he's gonna jump the
situations,
last
but
2.
it's
Som
just
and
pure
Victor to try and
confidence.
turn any of this. Can they take it to OT on map 1? So
I don't know what
much to
happened
come
to
up
Saya,
against.
but
Look
he's
at
just
this.
been unleashed. He's crazy aggro now.
First contact
That was
onto
pretty
the
cool.
Turret.
Turret
There's the
contact
swing,
molly.
there's the kill.
Damn,
And
that was
there, this
strong.
map won.
Turret contact
T1
molly,
digging
insta
deep
swing.
there to
Dude,
beat out
nice.
NRG.
Nice. This is a nice map from them.
Beautiful
This is
stuff
really
in the
cool.
last 2 rounds as well. Looking to slow everything down. Allow that pressure to build, and NRG went hunting a couple of times, but didn't pay off for them. They struggle once again on this defensive half. Yes, they had a beautiful adjustment halfway through that.
Yeah.
And look